Hello, welcome. My name is Lindsay. My channel is all about cash stuffing, mini savings challenges, sinking funds, and just life in general, all through the glory and grace of God. If you guys are returning and coming back to watch my videos, thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you all. And I'm so grateful to be able to get to know you guys and just to be here to support each other and cheer each other on. And I am excited to get into our sinking fund stuffing this week. So the amount I actually have to stuff is $222. And I have been seeing a lot of like the 111, 222. I always feel like that's, God and like the angels kind of speaking through as reassurance that things are going in the right direction. And I do want to share with you guys just a quick story. So I'll get into that in a minute, but I know I haven't shared like a ton with the whole car situation, but I have to show you how very evident and clear God can be, I think sometimes, and sometimes quick. Sometimes it takes a long time to hear from him and to know his will, and sometimes it is like literally in that moment I feel that you get that answer. All right, so first off, we're going to go ahead and get everything out and set up. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Love coming on and updating you guys and getting to do these videos with you. And I hope that you're doing all right with your budgets. And I know, like, obviously gas has been crazy and groceries have been crazy. We've definitely been trying to, account for that. My husband's been trying to ride his bike more to try to help out, so that way we're not, using up as much gas. But man, it's definitely been crazy. So we did see the price of gas come down a little bit here, but still not super great. All right, so 222, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 222. Okay. So yeah, I have, I guess, two different topics, really, I was going to talk to you guys about, but the one first I just wanted to share with you. So, I think I've said a little bit about what's going on with the car. We're basically not getting anything covered. So we had a loan on the vehicle, so we're having to pay the loan off because the car's been sitting in our driveway and we have to be able to get rid of it. And so the only way to do that is to pay that off. And then we also that's why we've talked about selling the camper to have a little bit of extra money so that we can actually then go buy another vehicle. Because my husband's vehicle is stick shift and I cannot drive that, and I'm definitely not in the mindset to learn how to drive that right now, just with everything that's happened. So we have been, trying to find used and look at used vehicles that we're in a lower price range, which of course is hard right now with the way cars and everything is. Prices of everything is just expensive, right? All right, so we're putting 30 in tuition. Let's go ahead and count this out. So we've got 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 10, 20, 30. So 330 in the tuition. So we found this car, we reached out, it was under 10 grand, and we thought it could be really good because we would still be able to tow the camper. So we were like, oh, well, this might be the perfect option. Maybe then we could make it work still. But again, we've really felt like God's been telling us to kind of refocus, back to what we originally wanted to do, which was to get out of debt and to, save up for a house where we can get a little bit of land. And I mean, obviously having this setback has put a pause on things, but we could get ourselves kind of back into a better position if we let go of, some things that we are having a hard time letting go of, like the pop-up camper. So anyway, we were talking about this vehicle and we were like, oh, it looks pretty good. We even drove by it just to see, and then we were saying that we wouldn't go over 7,000 based on what we've seen. Even if it was really good and we liked it, we knew that was kind of our max amount. And we were like, well, if we go look at it and they're willing to go less than what they have it listed, then we feel like that's a good sign, right? That this is what we're supposed to be doing. So my husband and I are having this conversation, and literally, I'm not even kidding you guys. I don't even think it was like 10 or 15 minutes that had gone by. And we kind of had all this worked out, because originally we were talking about trying to find like a minivan or sedan and get something really affordable, and just kind of do a very modest option to make sure that we are being financially smart and saving as much as we can on this whole debacle, because we're still paying like on the balance transfer. So we're still paying the car payment of the car that we can no longer drive, that's totaled, if that makes sense. So we're trying to be smart and not spend too much on a vehicle now, so that we're not taking on like an extra car payment. All right, let's count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 300. All right. So 15 minutes goes by. We talk about this. We're like saying about what our kind of max is, and really excited to go see the car, check it out. It had like a DVD player, which we thought would be great for the kids. He gets an email from the lady, like the person that we were supposed to, meet up with to go see this. And she literally is like, hey, I just want to let you know, somebody came to look at this and they offered $7,000. So if you're thinking of offering less than what it's listed for, like, don't even waste your time. And he and I both just looked at each other and we were like, oh my goodness. Like, if that isn't an instant response from the Lord, I don't know what is, guys, because it felt very much like, in that moment, he was very clearly speaking to us and telling us, like, you guys still aren't listening. You're still trying to do your thing. You're still trying to make it work, for what you guys want, but this isn't really the best option. And so we, of course, were like, okay, we hear you, like, loud and clear. We, we're going to honor that and listen, and we're just going to continue to be patient. We're going to continue to wait for the right opportunity to come along. But I just was like, wow, like, I still am in awe about how quick, and how specific. Like, we said 7,000 was our ceiling, our max on what the price would be. And we hadn't even like seen it yet or anything, but like, we just knew based on what other cars were priced. And for her to come back and say like the 7,000, like, if you're not going to go above that, if you're not going to offer list price, like, it's just crazy. So I just love it. I had to share that with you guys, and continue to send us prayers in this whole situation. We just want to get this all behind us. We want to get this car out of our driveway and not have to think about it, talk about it, worry about it. Obviously I know that my son's going to be thinking about it for a long time, because he was on the side that didn't get hit. So he definitely remembers all of it, and is reliving it. And so we just really want to get past all of this. Like, it's just been 2 months of a lot of emotional exhaustion, and like mentally draining. So, all right, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. So what I thought was, if we do sell the camper, which I have somebody interested, hopefully, like, it is a friend, so I would love for it to go to somebody that I know so they can take care of it. And what we're going to do, like I said, is we're still going to continue doing this, because even if we don't have our own pop-up camper, we're still going to do like the hip camp or like outdoorsy, and figure out ways to still take the kids camping and still have really awesome memories, even if it's not, in our own camper. Like, that's okay. We can always later in life revisit that, and again, find something that's maybe more fitting for our family, because that is the one downfall. Like, it doesn't have a bathroom, which is definitely hard with the kids, so I mean, we make it work, but it's not ideal. Oh, I'm gonna get a colored pencil for this. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna try a colored pencil today. So we're doing 100 in this envelope, and this is gonna be a completely different color, but I'm so tired of dealing with that Sharpie not working. So wow, this is like way lighter. All right. Oh, said that there. Okay. So we need to get 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And we have that slip in there for the 500 that's in the bank. So we're going to start adding a little bit more into that one. All right. Now, switching gears. So the next topic that I was going to talk about is like the Etsy shop. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you guys are loving all of your items and your goodies. It's so crazy, because one of the things I've been struggling is like wanting to do all the things, right? So I'm business driven. I love being able to like provide customer service. And there's parts of me that like I wish I could set it up to where I could actually print some of these things and create them for you guys. And I've been tempted, like I've thought about it, right? But I know that in this season where I'm at with my family and like homeschooling and taking care of the kids, I can't do that. So that's why I set it up, because it's easy for me to manage. I can create stuff, then you guys can print it. But I guess it's just my reminder to you that like we can't always be all the things, right? To all people. We can't always be all the things. We can't always do all the things. Sometimes we have to be happy with what we can achieve at this phase, at this point of our life. And that's been something that's hard because like, you know, I want to provide as much as I can for you guys to give you the best shopping experience, but I know that I also have to honor where I'm at right now and like the amount of time that I have, which is super limited. My daughter is just dealing with some like sleep issues and we're not getting as much time as I was. So, all right, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Which has been interesting, you know, because like I said, I am taking on a part-time job. And it always tends to go that way, right? Like as soon as you take on this new opportunity, then things in your life change. Like I thought I had all this great time in the mornings and the evenings, and then sometimes when she would nap. And now it's like, where did my time go? All right, for this one, we are doing 20. Okay, so that one is always so difficult for me to color because it's just so much. So I have to focus. The envelope is a little easier. So anyway, yes, I've marinated on it a little bit. I've thought about it. I'm like, okay, it's okay. Maybe, you know, at some point I'll get to that phase where I can change things up and I can be like printing things for you guys or laminating them. But for now, hopefully I can give you guys the ideas, and with some of the stuff, you guys could really get creative. Like you could laminate, you know, the trackers, and you can make little envelopes out of them. So like if you guys don't have the zipper pouches, you could always do that as an option. I think that would be cool. I've actually kind of thought about doing it myself, but again, I just haven't had the time. So I'm just sticking with what I have for now. If I have more zippers break though, might be revisiting that. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, 50 for some gifts for the season coming up, like later in the year when I have more birthdays to focus on. And then, so this time for extracurricular, we're actually going to be doing 12, which again, I know one of these is supposed to be 10, but I have 12 left. So I'm just going to go ahead and color the 10, and then we'll have the extra $2 to put towards the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so we'll have 22 in here. So yeah, I just hope that kind of, again, a lot of it is about, you know, giving yourself grace and knowing what season you're in, what you're capable of doing, like realistically, because you still have to have time for yourself. You still have to have time to do all of the things and do them well. And sometimes, you know, it's okay to just kind of set that boundary and make sure that you know that you are doing the things that you are able to. And especially because for me, like I've thought about it, you know, I am getting a little bit busier, but I still need to make sure I have time for God. I still need to make sure I prioritize my prayer and reading the Bible. And if I get myself too busy, like in my mind, or if I try to do all the things and keep taking on stuff, I'm not going to have that time, right? And that is super important to me because I feel like I need that to fill me up to be able to then do everything in the best way possible. Like I'm not going to be coming at it from a place of peace and calmness and clarity if I'm not taking that personal time for myself. So just giving you guys that little tidbit. Obviously life can be so busy, but let's just make sure that, you know, we are honoring our own time and like not taking on too much and making ourselves crazy trying to do all the things because we just can't always do it. You know, there's a time for it, there's a season for it. So, all right, y'all, I hope that you have a blessed rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.